So today I'll be showing you how I do my everyday eyebrow routine, and let's get started. I start off with my Laura Mercier powder, and I just take a blending brush and I put a little bit on my brows because I have really oily skin, and I feel like this helps my eyebrows just stay on longer. It's kind of like priming your eyebrows, so to speak. So this is just the Morphe M535 brush, and I'm just dusting a little bit of powder on. So take a look at the natural shape of your eyebrow. And I don't know if you guys know this trick, but if you take, your eyebrow pencil and you line it up with your inner corner, that is where your eyebrow should stop. Your eyeball should be about where your arch is, and then your outer corner should be where it stops up in here. This is where you want like the lightest amount of product to go. So what we're gonna do is start underneath because we're just gonna trace. What we're gonna do next is we are going to take this little spoolie, and this little spoolie is like, the spoolie is the key to having perfect brows, because this is what is gonna make your brows look like not bulky and super black and like make you look angry. So what we're gonna do is take the brush and just brush this inner part, because we want that harsh line to kind of disappear at the front of our brows. But what's really good about this spoolie is that it deposits the color like right through here. So it's like your blending brush for your brows, so to speak. You don't really need to blend this part because typically you want the boldest part of the brow to be on the middle to tail part. What we're gonna do is fill in our eyebrows at this point, just fill in the entire brow. I recommend that you don't press, too heavy onto your brows. You just want to do light-handed, kind of strokes. We're gonna apply it even lighter. So even though you did this with like a light hand, go even lighter with this. So remember this little, like our little eyebrow blending brush? What we're gonna do is we're just gonna brush our entire brow out. And I know a lot of people don't like doing that because they think it will like mess up or get rid of all the product that you use, but when in reality it actually makes it look a lot better. So what I'm going to do next is I'm gonna outline my eyebrows just a little bit, I'm not gonna overline them a lot, but I'm gonna show you guys how I like them, because I don't really like how skinny my eyebrows are. Plus I'm always like missing a little part there. Anyways, we are going to look at where your natural eyebrow is, which for me is right here. What we're gonna do is go a little bit above and start creating a thin line. So as you guys can see where that line is? This is going to all be fake brow. We're at this point, like there's no, well, I mean, I got a little peach fuzz here, but it's not like my real eyebrow. So when you apply this line, you just want to flick it kind of up, because what we're going to do, a little bit of geometry here, we're going to bring it down at an angle to make that arch. So after I've created that line, what you're gonna do is fill it in, fill it in, fill it in. And then right where that line ends, take your pencil and bring it down. Is perfect my tail. So for the tail of my eyebrow, I'm going to go to that line that I created. Remember the fake line? And I'm going to bring that line all the way down. And I'm just going to do that again. And I know my eyebrows are looking crazy, y'all, but I promise this will come out good. And then what we're gonna do is just kind of, you know, look and see, okay, like, do you like this shape so far? And remember, before you do the cleanup, like, it is okay to have your eyebrows looking crazy. My eyebrows always look crazy before I clean them up. I just ask that, you know, you guys trust me on this. So after I've filled in the parts that I feel were, you know, just a little sparse, what I'm going to do next is, you know, clean that part up. Because with all that fluffing, see, that came off, and see how much cleaner the top looks? That is what you want to get rid of. Because this is the key. Like, not only do you need concealer to clean up, but you need a stiff brush. You do not want to get one of those fluffy, foo-foo, angled liner brushes. You want to get something that is sturdy. So this is like this is a denser brush. So meaning that this is not soft and fluffy. And I like to start right up under here. So what helps is when I go like this. Now, as you can see, this tail is looking thin and this is looking a little thick. So what I'm going to do is raise my eyebrow up and just cover it, or cover just a little bit, just so that, you know, it's a little bit more even. A little bit. Because I hate when I see people walking around looking like this, you know, because it's not blended. So take a little bit. Just a little bit, and just take your brush, lay it flat, and just gently go across. And the key to this, do not use a lot of concealer. You only want to use a little bit, and if you want to get that line nice and precise, take your brush, get as close to the brow as possible, and just kind of drag it forward. Do not keep applying concealer to your brush. You want to use what is left over, because as long as you use what is left over, it will not look, you know, all crazy. So what I'm going to do is clean up this part. See how that's not as sharp as it's not as sharp as I'd like it. So I'm going to apply more concealer because we're working with the arch and not the top anymore. And we're going to apply that concealer as close to the brow as possible and bring it down on an angle. See how I got that nice clean tail? I have my Real Techniques foundation stippling brush. Then I've got a wet sponge. You want to blend it out. And packing on that Laura Mercier powder. I don't know, y'all are like, what is she doing? But I'm telling you, baking your eyebrows, it helps. And we can, you know, be sure to get all that around there, because like I said, anywhere that concealer goes, it is going to crease if it is not set. So I typically don't let this bake. You know, I don't have time to be baking my eyebrows because I still have the rest of my face I haven't done. Get the excess powder off. Get in between them brows. And then what I like to do is light-handedly, very, very light, because you don't want to start blending out your eyebrows. You just kind of... just to enhance the hairs and set them in place. What I use is mascara. Now I used to use the Anastasia brow gel, and it was clear, and my thing was like, okay, if you got thick brows, that's perfect, but at the same time, like, seriously, you guys, mascara is like, these makeup companies, I hate to say it, are really fooling people with this brow gel, because honestly, this stuff practically does the same thing. And this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Definitely feel free to comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.